Namaste to all my fellow pagans. I'm going to begin just with a small smudging ceremony. This is a small sacred fire that I use. It's a brazier with beautiful pieces of charcoal. I've got the traditional smudging material with white sage and in purple, and I've got a couple of very traditional things. I've got old shards of pottery that are probably hundreds and hundreds of years old. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go across and we just do the smudging. I do it just for honoring spirit world and cleaning this little area. This is white sage onto a small charcoal brazier. There are many ways of doing smudging. This is just one. I'm going to just clean the quarters. I'm just going to just try and remove negativity and whatever else there is that's not conducive to this particular ceremony. So what I do, I put the white sage here, and I turn it around 3 times. I'll offer it to my Guru named Karani Baba. Purifying all directions. That's around me. This is above me, the realm above me. This is below me. In front of me. And this is behind me. So I've done the 10 directions. I'm briefly going to just tell you about this table, which I think is quite unique. It's what I call my spirit table. Now, there are pictures of various people here. This is my mom, and this is my dad, and this is a great friend of mine. There's another, they're great friends all over the place. Now, all these people have passed over. They've passed into spirit. And I communicate with them, or I try and communicate with them. And I use a Tibetan implement that, when I use it, sometimes pulls over these particular individuals. And I've got a basic yes and no on here. And I leave it to them. And I ask questions and they let me know that they are here. And basically, just because someone passes on, it's no excuse, as far as I'm concerned, to stop communicating. The body is gone, but we are spirit. The spirit beings living in these bodies of ours. And I cannot give any opinions about the realms that are involved, except that it is very beautiful and it's very touching. And sometimes this implement that I use, I turn it in a clockwise direction normally, and then this thing starts turning in an anti-clockwise direction. So I turn it in a clockwise direction, and this thing starts turning by itself in an anti-clockwise direction. And that is one of the indications that I know that there is a spirit being here. There's spirit presence. I've got full Ouija board facilities, which I haven't actually used at the moment. I would like to come into contact with people that have used and do have Ouija board experience, but it is very unique. It's very eclectic, it's a mix, and that's what's exciting about it. I've taken what I find is good and powerful in other fields, on other paths, and I think the name of the game is to find your own spirituality. It's not to follow what other people say and what they've done, but for you to try and find something that resonates within your own uniqueness, and that's important to me. What's happening on this board, this table? And one of the most intriguing things, just out of interest, this is Shirdi Baba, who was a great saint of India many years ago. And this is his diagram, and I dabbed it initially with some sacred ash of his called vibhuti. Now you can see how this vibhuti has gone across lines, how it has grown. And we've still got a wet area here with a bit of honey, but this is about 15 years old and it still weeps. And last night there was just a strength drop that I saw. So this is quite interesting. I don't know how mind works, I don't know how this particular realm works, but it is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Another aspect which I have found quite exciting is it looks like an ordinary stone, but it's not. You can see the facets. It's a Stone Age implement actually from the Horodisput area. And it's fascinating for me because at what stage did religion form? At what stage did people decide that they were separate from this entity that they called God? At that particular period, everything was as it was. There was no demarcation, there was no necessity to name. So my sacred fire is surrounded by Stone Age implements and other objects like that.